where we're at. And anyone that knows me well, I talk a lot about, sometimes I call it triple F, or feel, felt, found, and what to say in dealing with people and kind of what not to say at the same time. So one of the things we have found very helpful for agents, and it's an easy way to remember it, is feel, felt, found. And what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to teach you how to agree to disagree agreeably, right? It's kind of an old saying, not just agree to disagree, but can we do this agreeably? So feel, felt, found. So feel, so it's a 3-step process, is you actually verbalize that you understand how they feel. And it really is, I understand how you feel, right? And so depending on your situation, yes, you're a little frustrated. I understand how you feel. You're frustrated. With the market, things aren't selling quite as quickly. Or when we had it and when everyone, my gosh, multiple offer after multiple offer on a house, and they kept on getting knocked off as buyers, they didn't get the house. I understand how you feel. There's multiple offers on these properties. The reality is there's only one house and 6 offers. Only one person is going to get the house. But I understand how frustrating that is to you. So you acknowledge their frustration. Then the other thing is you have to normalize it. So the first step is to acknowledge that frustration. So they're going to feel that you're listened to, and that their thoughts and feelings are important. Their opinions are important to you. So you acknowledge that. The next step is to normalize it. Every other buyers and yourself have felt this same way. It is very frustrating, right? Other people have felt that same way in your situation. And you give them an example of that. Yes, they've lost out of those houses. And explain that, yes, it's normal you feel this way. Other people feel the same way. So now you've normalized the situation, which makes them feel better. So they're less frustrated because, okay, I guess everyone else in the situation does feel this way. Oh my gosh, I thought my house was going to sell right away. And now it's on the market for 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Other people felt that same way. Why isn't my house selling? And then you ask permission to share what you have found. So first, you understand how they feel. Other people have felt that same way. What I have found with other people in your situation, and then you explain what you have found. So now they're willing to listen to you. So just saying, hey, everyone feels that. This is what the situation is. Now they're open to hearing. So you sometimes even ask, would it be okay if I share with you what other people have found in these situations to be helpful, or how I've been able to help other people in this situation? And then maybe explain the marketing time, maybe explain the price per square footage, explain what houses are selling in multiple offer situations, what you may have to do or not do, or the strategies to move it forward. So then they're much more open to listening to you. So it's feel, felt, found. Understand how you feel. Other people have felt that same way. Normalize it. And then you have permission to explain what you have found. That is one way it helps. The other thing is actually if they disagree, and this is very important, if they share something with you, so if they share something with you, boy, I'm very frustrated with this, or they question something you've done. Now, I know you've learned this in the objection classes. That's how these things all build upon each other. The very first thing you have to do is acknowledge it, by the way, and thank them for actually sharing it. So thank you for sharing your feelings. I appreciate your candor. I appreciate you being comfortable enough to bring that up. I'm glad that you explained that. So you're not defensive. This is very important in this technique. There's 2 reasons. First off, you set the tone on how the next part of the conversation goes. The second thing that happens is you actually get a little time to think about your response, right? And then it actually lets you take the emotion away. If you respond in an emotional way, they question your ability or question this, and you respond in an emotional way, this is not going to go well. Remember, you're the professional. So the very first thing, I'm sorry you feel that way, right? I appreciate your candor. Thank you for bringing that up. If you watch professionals that are being interviewed, they will always thank them for the question. But it gives you a second to think and kind of concentrate. Then you can move into the feel, felt, found based on your experience, and in a way that they're going to be open to what you're saying. These are some things you truly need to practice.